Wow.
So you know what I have for you, okay? Very
He's
direct.
beaming today.
Very direct and to the point. Munchkin, I'm doing training. You're going to have to turn that down. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not even my mic. Okay. In the school season, they everywhere. Hey team, hey team, hey team. What's going down? It is me again, Tanya Enix. I get the pleasure of coming to you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So today's information, really quickly. I was surprised myself. Everything okay? It's dealing with objections. He said this might sound strange, but what he wants us to do for the weekend, the next 72 hours, the dare, right off the top team, go for the nose. 20 people go for the nose. He gave us an average, like if we asked 10 people about how many do you think would say yes? I'm thinking a tight, I might be able to squeeze out of one, may say yes to the opportunity out of 10. And he wants us just to embrace the no's. He want us to be able to shake that off like water on the duck's back when we get the no. So that's the challenge for the weekend. He gave us a reading suggestion, but he didn't give the title. So maybe we'll have to Google it. It's Go for the No. That's the name of the book. Go for No. Go for No. He didn't give the title. I'll have to Google that. But that's what we're doing this weekend. Purposefully, specifically going for the no.
Real quick, I think the author is Richard Fenton, if you want to look that up, and it's just called Go for No. I see it on Amazon. It's probably on Audible as well.
Excellent. Thank you for that information. You guys, that team? Richard Fenton. And that's the thing about the Zoom. We will put it in the chat, but you don't have access to come back here, I don't think. But nonetheless, on Facebook, you guys got it over there. We all know that readers are leaders. So grab it on any device or hard copy that you may use. And this is something that I learned in college. I won't tell y'all how long ago that was. But if the professor, if the teacher instructs you or gives a suggestion or just by chance offers information on education, go find it, seek it out, glance at it at the minimum, all right? Eric Worre is, in my opinion, because I'm new to the game, very instrumental in the multi-level marketing world. So yeah, he's kind of like a hedge fund banker. When he gives the information, you should listen. So I encourage you, check out Go for No by Richard Fenton, all right? And let's open up the doors. That's the dare. That was the training. Give me all you have. We can recap, we can follow up from something we talked about earlier in the week. Whatever, team, this is your platform. Let's take advantage. Questions, comments?
I have a comment, I have a win.
Ooh, go for it. Yeah, we didn't jump into the wins, did we? Let's do it.
Okay, so yesterday on the live, you know, I was reaching out to the young lady while we were doing the training on the live, And so we talked last night. To make a long story short, she is becoming a team member. She is coming in with a large kit, $4.99.
I am so happy that you told us that. I'm so happy that you gave us the follow-up, the update, because that is just what Eric discussed. Now, we have levels. You can get the $99 package, the $2.99 home party kit, or the $4.99, and the commission behind that. So imagine if 10 of your 20 or 10 of your 50 said yes to the $4.99 package and that commission there. He said that's what he wants you to think of. Excellent job. Excellent job.
And I went exactly by what we were doing. She was looking for a part-time job, just had a part-time job and she quit. So I asked her how much was she making a week on the part-time job? And she said $300 a week. I said, how many hours did you put in for the $300 a week? She said 25. I said, if I was to show you how you can make $300 a week without doing 25, I said, plus you're sitting on the go, man, how you can make $300 a week during your 8-hour period of work, would you? And she was like, yes.
So look, these options you can't refuse. Yeah. And it's about giving people the information and actually educating them, breaking those numbers down. Look at how much effort you're putting into the return that you're receiving. We have a 45% commission. We have you can work anytime, 8, 10, 12, 30 minutes, 15, drop it 15 pieces. You choose your acceleration button, and that way you're able to make the dollar signs. But team, we're going to focus. He said nothing else, focus. Go for the nose, specifically minimum 20. He said drop a 20 in the chat if you are willing to accept this challenge on today. Drop your 20 in the chat, drop your 20 on the Facebook team if you are up for the challenge. And this is something that I encourage us to do. When we get that note, drop it into the Facebook group. Just come on over there. You're already titled, I got another no. I got another no. I got another no. Listen, I called 2 people. I got 2 more no's. Drop it over there in the chat team, just so we know. And this will start conversation. Ask why they said no. Don't just leave it at no. Ask. Go through some of the scripts. Well, if, like Josette just said, if I would you, how you work 2, 3 jobs now, if I could show you how to maximize that income and have that time, if I would you, the scripts team. And give us a little feedback, Josette, on how did it feel when you actually did the script? Did it come to you verbatim? Did you have it written down? How did you present the script?
I had it in front of me because I print off each day. I had it in front of me, but it came so natural. I mean, it just, when it came out, I was tickled at my own self because I realized that I had even said it. And I was like, OMG, I am so over it. I'm in. I am all the way in. That's why y'all see me here every day, because only time, to be honest, that this does not work for me if it's an exercise that I don't attempt to do.
Say that again.
If it's an exercise that I don't attempt to do, then it doesn't work for me. But if I just don't think about it and just do it, like y'all say, I'm getting some type of results. If it's a no or it's a maybe or it's something, but I'm getting some results. Somebody's popping in on the live. My followers is just going up so fast, it's scaring me. It's following my page. I mean, so
the journey can be scary.
I'm all in. I'm all in.
I love, and Josette's right. She's been here since day one, from the 90-day social media run. She has been faithful and, listen, battle tested. She said the only time it does not work is when she does not do anything. I can agree. I can agree, team. Please, more questions, more concerns. Great. Go ahead. Small writing. Susan, go for it.
I have a couple wins. So I am out here camping. So I haven't, when we were on the other day, I was driving from Virginia to North Carolina. So I just listened. So I am set up out here. So this morning I sold 45 pieces of $45 worth of jewelry. It is very windy. The stuff is blown down. I have one lady, she said she used to sell paparazzi, but I said, hey, if you decide to come back, I said, I'm building a team. She's coming back to buy more jewelry. She bought $20 worth. Okay, so my friend Bonnie, she said no, she's not going to join. She's sitting here with me right now, but she takes stuff to work and sells. So she just brought back all the stuff she has sold at work, and that was another $100 right there. So, you know, and I reached out to a couple of people because I've been watching their posts on Facebook and she's not working. And I sent her, I said, hey, I've been watching your posts on Facebook and I see that you've been looking for a job. I said, would you be interested in learning a tool to, you know, I told her I sold this paparazzi, which she knows because I post it all the time. She didn't say no, but she goes, I don't know how I'll come up with the money with that. I said, well, can I send you some videos and you watch them? And she said yes. So there's sorry, it's noisy. I got like a boatload of kids here camping. So you know,
so then I have one question.
yeah.
Where's Bonnie and why isn't she one of your business partners? That's all I want to know.
Okay,
why
no,
Bonnie is right there.
Honestly,
and she's taking your jewelry to work.
Yeah, honestly, she may eventually, but right now she has just went through a lot of life stuff and it's been really difficult. And there was like a lapse in stuff of she sells. She knows what it has to offer and she's not said totally no, but right now I know she's in a situation where she can't do it. So what I do with her is I give her, when she sells so many pieces, I give her jewelry. So,
You're
you know,
a great friend.
Yeah.
You're a great friend. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Passes out my business cards and everything, but it's getting the word out, you know. So she sees what I do. She's sitting here. When I go camping, we always put the jewelry out. We always wear the jewelry, you know. So
that sales.
Thanks for sharing.
Thanks for sharing you and Bonnie.
You're welcome. She's laughing.
That's great, team. That's what happens. They are a team. Great. Anything else in the chat? We have some time, a setup over there on Facebook. Softly quiet. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay. I see those 20s, some commitments. And if you can do more, team, do more. What I'm having a lot of fun with now is going back to some of those other training days, some of those other tools that we've been handed from social media and earlier in this season, and just revisiting those things like the live interviews. That was from the social media run. While I was scheduling or making contacts or calls, it wasn't just, can I offer you an opportunity? It was, can I interview you? Can you come on my platform? Can we talk about multi-level business? It's Friday, team. What are we going to close our Friday out with? Going for the nose. Anything from you, Miss Kelly?
I can share. Dominique Clark said on Facebook, she can't wait to get a win. She just got her starter kit in today. So that's super exciting.
It is super exciting. Listen, the win was back there. Oh, I'm sorry, team. The win was back there when you said yes. Congratulations on your decision to make a difference. Nice.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else in Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook and want to put a win in the chat, I'll read it over to Miss Tanya.
All right. Any other wins on the Facebook platform?
Not seeing anything yet.
Good. You said what should be good? I didn't know. Josetta said in the chat, what would be good promotion for team on first team meetings? Not clear on the question. What would be good for, open up the mic, Josette, I'm not clear.
Okay, so I think I saw where it says that, you know, when with your team, you talk about team goals and you talk about team individual goals. So my question is, what would be with, I got new team members and you want them to be excited because we talked about how once they first start, we want them to be very successful. And if it seems easy and because it's easy for them, they'll continue to go. So my question is, as a leader for them, what would be a good promotion or, what would be a good promotion? How do I approach that with their first meeting to get them just, okay, I want to do this.
I think you're talking about onboarding. Yeah,
Okay.
onboarding. When you first gain a new consultant on your team, what are some of the first information that you'd like them to have? That is what your first meeting should be about. Great question. We had this in the accelerator portion on last season. It's detrimental, team. When you have a new consultant join your team, or even prior to, they show some interest, you should have a step-by-step on how you want to filter them the information. We have great prefabs out there on onboarding. Frank Diva's team has a great script on onboarding back here on the page. So I encourage you to scroll some of those. You can go and Google some onboarding tips, but I personally, it really depends on where the person is. Some people are really, really busy and can't meet when I have the scheduled meeting every week. So I'll schedule time personally with them. But one of the first things I want to introduce them to is, before you get your package, these are some things you can do. Once you receive your package, these are some things you should do. And break it down into little pieces. That's my suggestion, because it can be overwhelming. Just keep reminding them, give me the first 30, 60, 90 days, and it is my intention, my goal, to allow you to fly free without me. So that is our goal. So give them the little bits, reflect back to when you began, what was overwhelming, what worked for you, what didn't. That's why it's good to take these notes and jot those things down so we can use them in the future. So this is a perfect time. Create your onboarding system. Great question, because it's pertinent. In the beginning is a make or break season for a lot of consultants. If it gets overwhelming, because it can shut down the whole system. So contact, keep close communication, make sure you engage them in the other pages, because they will constantly help you filter information to your new business partners and etc. Connect with Frank Diva's page. We duplicate, team. We duplicate. So yeah, don't reinvent the wheel. Take those things that work for you and please filter it to the team as quickly as you can.
Yeah, and real quick, I'll put in the chat as well the link to our onboarding course that we have on frankdivasteam.com. It's the step-by-step selling success program. So I'll put it in the chat, but Robin, Brittany, and Robbie recorded a bunch of videos on getting started with selling. So there's everything from how to ship your first orders, how to post jewelry on your page for the first time, how to invoice and track comments, all of that kind of stuff they go through. And it's laid out to go by day. It's like a 7 or 8 day course. And that's been super helpful for a lot of people. So Josette, if that's helpful, I'll put the link in there and you can give that to your new recruits. And then Liuba also gave an idea that she has a team training that she's going to be doing tonight. And she's giving them some tips on how to sell outside of Facebook and selling outside of the box. So I wanted to give you her tip as well, but I'll definitely put the links to that training course in here for you and anyone else that wants to use that. It's been super helpful. There's a workbook that goes along with it and like an email campaign that they can sign up for. It will kind of guide them through the whole course.
Right. Excellent. Thank you. I need the information.
Okay. I will drop that in the chat.
Thank you. That's the chat over there on Facebook, right?
I'll do Facebook and Zoom for.
Yeah, because we lose the Zoom once we're gone. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go back to the Facebook and look.
Okay,
Excellent.
perfect.
Excellent.
If you guys want to see, I can show you what I have set up at the back of my toy hauler, if you can see it.
We can always use fresh ideas for setup.
See?
Good job. I am impressed that you're out there. everywhere we go. So team, I don't want to belabor it. We don't have to be down to the wire, get in front of our screen for new releases because it has been a struggle in that anklet department. It's been a struggle, but we show up to win. We show up to win. All right. How it turns out, only God knows. So without further ado, let's close it out. No further questions. Let's go for the nose specifically. And yeah, be prepared with your onboarding when you get that yes. And that yes says, I'm shooting for the stars. I want the $4.99 party. Yes, be prepared. All right, so let's go for it. Any questions or concerns over the weekend? Go ahead and drop it into Facebook and we'll stay connected. Until the next time, team, be good to yourselves.
Have a great day, everyone.
Have an awesome weekend. Thanks, Bill, for chatting. Josette, your participation is always wonderful. Thank you, Suzanne, for showing us today. Oh, Miss Cal, co-host. They will put us on screen one day, you and I, Miss Callie. Look, the Today Show, Good Morning America.
I'm just your technical assistant. But people are saying in the chat that you're the best. So thank you so much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
and have a good holiday weekend.
Oh, see you guys.
Yeah, bye.